Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Gemfan 4052, which is their new 4-inch propeller. And hopefully you can just tell right off the bat here that this is a really meaty propeller. If I just quick hold up the HQ 4x4.3x3, just look at the difference in blade area on this guy. This thing is pretty massive, so I'm already concerned about amp usage just looking at this guy. Like, it just is way beefier than something like this. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how that pans out. It is in the Flash series from Gemfan, so it is pretty similar with the large scoop and the aggressive wingtip on the end there. And it comes in some nice colors. We have this clear purple, we have the blue, black, clear, and a couple of different other ones, so that's really nice. If we get a quick weight on it, you can get, it weighs 3.84 grams, and then the HQ weighs 2.2, so yeah, definitely quite a big weight difference there. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this prop besides high amps, probably just coming from, this is the only other 4-inch prop I've flown really, but it'll be quite interesting, so let's get right to the testing. Alright, here we are outside for a line of sight flight of this little guy, testing out the Gemfan 4052 propellers. You can see they look quite big on this little 4-inch build. See how they go. We have the Gemfan 1606 3500 kV motors, so Gemfan on Gemfan, probably made for each other, so this will be quite interesting. We have the HGL-RC, I believe it's the F428 4-in-1 ESC with F4 flight controller. We have the AKK FX3 20x20 600 milliwatt VTX in there, just an AOM way antenna. We have a 4S 1000 Bonka 75C. And a Runcam Micro Swift 2 up in the front. And an XM Plus receiver in there as well. So let's just get this guy turned on and see how these props perform. And now I'm coming from the HQ 4x4.3x3 on this build, so it'll be interesting to see how they perform. Interesting. They definitely are nowhere near as responsive as the 4.3 HQ. But hopefully you can see they just carry the speed. They carry speed and corner very fast. Sort of like the 5152 5-inch prop. But yeah, wow. They are definitely fast. Let's go over here and do a full speed pass. Pretty fast, definitely more than the HQ. Hopefully you saw that, that was right overhead. Very fast. That probably faster than some of those 5 inches. So yeah, they definitely do have more speed to them. But hopefully here, I'll do some full throttle punches and chops. You can see they just don't have much punch to them, not much pop. These are 3500 kV motors, probably a little bit too much for these props. Probably something more like a 3200 might give you more pop that you're looking for. But I mean, it is a 1606 motor, so it is bigger than most people. Probably running a 1407, the Brother Hobbies. That's a really common 3 and 4-inch motor. Whoa, they definitely are flying very fast and very smooth with the very aggressive vortex management with the tips. And they just sound really nice and clean, and they look pretty great too with the purple and blue. We have very little prop wash. Alright, this battery is totally done. I just literally ran it into the ground. Alright, so that was the line of sight, and this battery, I just puffed it. It is really swollen. These are not the best batteries, so that probably also definitely does not help with the punch. I need to get new 850 and 1000s. Wow, look at that. That guy is really puffed. So these definitely are high current drawing. Once again, probably 3500 kV is too much for them. Motors are pretty hot, not burning me. It's about 50 degrees out right now. But yeah, who cares? Let's ruin my other battery with some FPV with this guy. Alright, here we have the Gemfan 4052 on the same exact setup. Another battery, not the same puff one, same battery, but a fresh one. See if we can puff this guy. Let's just take off right away. I'm at about a 30, maybe 40 degree camera tilt. And definitely, like I said, in the line of sight, has a nice high cruising speed. Full throttle. 9 volts, the battery said 9 volts. Look at this, 9.9 volts, 8.7. Oh my gosh, these are pulling a lot of current. That's funny. But man, they definitely do got some power. Do have power. They're more responsive than I thought they were in the line of sight. And at least they feel it in the FPV. Kind of snappy, but still, once again, just not anywhere near what the HQ 4043 V1S was. But yeah, they definitely really max out on current, so I would not recommend 3500, 3600 kV. Maybe 3200 on these guys. That just has to be what's pulling too much. That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely are very smooth, like I said. So maybe if you want to do some 4-inch freestyle, but once again, then they're not the most efficient or snappiest. So kind of an interesting place for a propeller. I'd imagine they're more of a race prop. See, since they just hold their speed so well. But then again, they pull so much current. Although if you're on a lower kV, it's probably not going to be so bad.
1 minute.
See, my battery's sort of recovering, but it's pretty much just the punches, the top end, which is why I'm saying the kV is just probably the main factor in this. And these are the Gemfan 6-in-a-6 motors, so you know, I thought they'd be made for them, but guess not. And I'm coming in at 9 volts, NV Astro style. Oh, I can't even stay up. Minimum battery 6.9 volts. So yeah, I don't even need to tell you how inefficient they are. Alright, so here we are back after the line of sight and FPV testing of the Gemfan 4052. And let's just real quick start off with the amps. Yeah, this guy definitely pulls some current, if you could tell there. I completely puffed my two 4S 1000 milliamp hour 75C Bonka packs on these guys in less than 2 minutes. They just absolutely destroyed my batteries trying to fly them the way I normally fly. And I'm using Gemfan 1606 3500 kV motors here. So 3500 kV is definitely too high for these guys. I'd probably recommend, if you want to try using these, maybe a 2204 3000 to 3200 kV to keep it manageable. But when you compare it to something, once again, like the HQ 4x4.3x3 V1S prop here, it's really, I don't know, this prop does not have too much of a place for me. Obviously the top speed was quite a bit higher than this prop, but the amps are way lower on this prop. The control is better, the response is better. Pretty much everything is better. This does have a little bit less prop wash and better speed, but I'd much rather fly this pretty much any day of the week. So I'm not really too sure what the purpose of this prop is. It's just so heavy, so meaty, and such high an amp draw. The plastic overall, it's pretty durable, I'd say, and it's so meaty, I don't think you're going to have too much problem with durability on these. But once again, it's just really, I think you'd have to sort of build a specific 4S setup to cater to these guys, which is not really worth it, and why I'm still going to be running the HQ 4-inch prop. So yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of the review here of the Gemfan 4052. Once again, I didn't have the best experience with these props. The amps were just really uncontrollable for me, and it didn't really perform any better than the HQ, so that's why I'm going to be staying with that. But, of course, if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description if you want to check them out. Let me know if you tried them below and what your thoughts on them are. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.